Hello everyone and welcome to the O2 Blue Room. We are live on Facebook. This is O2's Inside Line. We've got a very, very special day ahead of us for obvious reasons, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on. So let's take a look in the green room, which is just outside the blue room, and see who our guests are this afternoon. Oh my goodness me, it's only Mako Vunipola and Rocky Clark! All right, Rocky and Mako, welcome. Lovely to have you with us. Give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now, first of all, Rocky Clark, we have to mention the fact that you're England's most capped player. 137 caps for England. However, how's retirement? Do you miss it?
I do indeed, yeah. It's tough watching, but the girls are doing so well, and I'm buzzing for them. So the youngsters are coming through, and it's an exciting new era. So come on, the Red Roses.
Yes, it's a big day today for the girls, isn't it? We could get the Grand Slam. Obviously, they're going to do it, but what do they need to do to be successful today?
They just have to stick to process. We've got to get the forwards into the game. We've got massive forwards now, so they've got to carry hard, give Katie Daly-McLean all the space and time to kick into the corners, and then we'll get the speedsters like Jess Breach finishing off, and Emily Scarrett, I'm sure, will get on the score sheet as well today. I
would imagine that you still keep in touch with the girls. You still talk openly about the game and everything that's going on. Are they in a happy place? Everything's good?
Yeah, it was really good, actually. I went to meet Rachel Burford yesterday for a coffee, and then all the England girls piled in coffee shop. So it's nice to see them. They're relaxed, they're ready for it, but also equally excited. A lot of youngsters who are getting their first taste of Six Nations rugby, and exciting one for them to potentially get the Grand Slam.
Now, Mako will come to you in a minute, but today also is a very special day for the team that you coach.
It is indeed, yes. My Chesham Stags are in the South West Fars final. They're in very capable hands. So, yeah, we're rooting for those guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mako Vunipola is here as well. Mako, welcome.
Well, thank you.
He's awake! Oh! Mako, how are you feeling? How's the injury?
Good, thank you. The injury is progressing as it should be. Out of the boot now, I'm walking, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be back a bit earlier than expected.
Is it annoying when you get... I know it's an obvious question, but it must be so annoying when you get injured and you watch the guys doing what they do on the field. It must be really frustrating, is it?
Yeah, I think it's more envious than anything. Seeing them go out there and run around, I'm just gutted to be missing out. And seeing them play so well last week made it even worse.
Because you love it, don't you?
I do. I might not look like it, but I actually enjoy it.
That's why we love you, by the way. So, Rocky, we'll come to you. Obviously, we've got the opportunity to win a Grand Slam later on. How do we sell the game? Because we want people to stay behind, don't we? We want people to watch the ladies later on. Just give us a taster of what we can expect.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. Like I said, the forwards are going to be big, huge ball carriers. You've got Sarah Byrne there, Baby Rhino, bowling over people. Jess Breach scoring tries for fun. Going to see some excellent kicking from Katie Daly-McLean. And I would just urge everyone to stay, get an extra pint, chill out and watch the girls. Yeah,
good. We like that. What can we expect, do you think, Rocky, from the Scottish team and the Six Nations playing the men before?
Yeah, I think they're going to come with a lot of passion, as any Scottish team that plays us. They're going to make it difficult for us, but as always, if we stick to what we're good at, I think we'll be fine. But we've just got to make sure that we're in the arm wrestle and then come out the other side. But what we can't do is let them, bully us.
Mako, obviously, there's a big game before the England-Scotland game. How do we maintain focus on what we've got to achieve?
It's a good question, to be fair. I think we've got our big leaders in there, Owen, my brother, hopefully, and those boys just making sure everyone's focused on what they have to do first. It's very easy to take our eyes off Scotland. They're a dangerous side in their own right, so we've got a tough job ahead of ourselves, and whatever happens.
How is Billy? Have you spoken to him this morning?
I just text him good luck, but we don't really chat that much, to be fair. I'll see him around in the club and say hello, but no, I'll probably chat more to my parents than I do.
Oh, I love you, Mako. All right. We've got a few questions from fans. So are you ready, Mako? Are you ready, Rocky? This one's from Olivia in Orpington. Will the lads be watching Ireland v Wales before the game? That's a good question, because I'd like to know that as well. And will the score affect their heads or Eddie's plans? We'll come to you first, Mako.
The score won't affect them, but they'll probably watch a bit of it beforehand when they got time. But they'll probably be travelling onto the bus when the game is getting into victory.
What's it like, Rocky, when the girls are getting psyched up for a game? Is it any different to the men's game? Is there a lot of kind of barging shoulders and hand slapping and that kind of stuff?
Everyone has their own routine, what gets them up.
What did you do before a game?
I like to chill out and hang out with my Spice Girls, I used to call them. We'd be on the back of the bus. They'd all be listening to her music. I'd be looking for somebody to talk to. But yeah, my routine was always try and be relaxed right up until you step over the whitewash. Then it's business time. Is there
any actual rugby chat before a game? Does anyone talk about the game, or is it kind of every person goes off as an individual, focuses their mind, and then gets on with the job at hand? Is there any kind of actual rugby chat?
Yeah, there is when you go out on the pitch beforehand. So you'll just have little groups going out, checking out the pitch, etc. There'll be a few little chats going on there, and you know, as you know, front row love a chat about a scrum, so we'll generally be somewhere talking about a scrum.
Is that the case, Mako?
Yeah, very much so.
I love it. Okay, another one. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? That's from Rachel in Exeter. Mako?
I would love to be able to time travel.
Where would you go?
I love 80s music.
You love 80s music, did you say?
Yeah, I actually.
So you would, if you had a time machine, you would go back to the 80s?
No, I'd probably go back to the 60s.
Okay. Now, Mako, this one comes from Mark Rowland, all right? It's nothing to do with me. It says, who's got the biggest ears, you or Billy?
Oh. No, that's pretty obvious myself. So.
Right, okay. I'm glad that one didn't come from me. Rocky, here's your question. Are you proud to see how much the popularity in the women's game has risen, especially this year? That's from Shauna in Surrey. She's half Scottish.
Yeah, massively so. So up in Donington, sorry. There was loads of people there, but to go down to Exeter last weekend was phenomenal. 10,500. Yeah, it was massive. Buzzing to see that happen, and hopefully we'll get a vast crowd today. The game is just evolving so much, and as is the crowd and following. So.
It's great to see, and also like the O2 touch tournaments have a massive impact on the game as well, because you know it's not as physical, it's still as exhausting, because I've played it myself a couple of times, dreadfully, but it's little things like that that make the game kind of kick on, don't they, especially in the women's game.
Oh, massively. The following, and we've had so many female players come from touch. It's a great game to get everybody involved. You know, it doesn't matter how old you are or what age you are, just to get you playing and involved in the game of rugby, because at the end of the day, that's what we all love.
Do you play rugby?
Yeah.
Do you play rugby? Hello? Do you play rugby?
No.
What game do you play? You ever played Uno?
No.
Are you watching yourself on TV? Look, you wave at yourself. There, look. There's you. Look. Hello, me. Yeah, nice. Wicked. You okay?
Yep.
What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know.
Oh, Freddie, come on. It's April, son. Christmas is... What? We're not in April, are we? I'm travelling. Christmas is around the corner. No ideas yet? Scale Electric? No? No? All right. Fair enough. All right. Anyway. Mako, there's a huge tournament around the corner towards the back end of the year. Are people talking about it in camp?
Yeah, you obviously can't help thinking about it. You obviously want to be involved and be on a flight to Japan. But no, it's such a long way away. You've got so many more games left for club that you can't get distracted, really.
Well, we're going to try and not get distracted. However, we do have a little special something to show you, because we want England rugby fans to be the armour for the England rugby team when they travel to Japan. Take a look. Oh, it's coming.
Very
It's coming. Hey, Mako, you excited? You going to be on the bus? Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Fingers crossed, yeah.
Fingers crossed. You look excited. So all 2 priority customers will have the chance to watch England train in the build-up to Japan. What you've got to do is download the priority app or follow O2 Sports to find out more. And we've got many, 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 many more things surrounding that tournament at the end of the year in Japan coming up a little bit later on. So quickly, one last question. What have the ladies got to do to be victorious and become Grand Slam winners?
Just focus on the moment. Don't get, worry about the 80th minutes. Let's do minute by minute. Stick to process. Play their patterns, and they'll be absolutely fine. They can't get rattled by Scotland. That's the key thing. Stick to what they're good at.
Mako, pretty similar, I would imagine, for the guys.
Yeah, exactly. Stick to what they know and just be accurate, really.
All right, OK. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. Rocky Clark and, of course, Mako Vunipola. They're going to be with us all afternoon in the O2 Blue Room, and they will be serving drinks behind the bar. Have you done that before, Mako?
No, I haven't.
Have you done that with a smile?
No, I haven't.
All right. Looking forward to that. Rocky, have you ever served pints before or drinks before?
I've been the other side serving to myself.
All right, it's going to be a great afternoon. Keep in touch. Keep logged on to our Facebook page and all our socials, or to Inside Line at England Rugby, because we'll be dropping things throughout the day, especially the arrival of the England team on the bus into the stadium. So thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate it. High five. Yes, high five. High fives. High fives. High fives. Christmas is around the corner, remember? Get your Christmas list ready. High fives. High fives. There you go. All right, we'll see you in a bit.